Union Parliamentary Affairs Minister Kiren Rijiju has released the list of 7 multi-party delegations who are set to visit various countries in an effort to expose Pakistan's support for terrorism and highlight India's policy of zero tolerance on terrorism on the global stage. The list includes members of parliaments from multi-parties which have been divided into 7 groups consisting of 8 to 9 members. A leader has been assigned for each group who will lead the delegation on global level. Union Minister Kiren Rijiju, while posting the list on Saturday, also highlighted how the members of parliament have shown a united stance of one mission, one message, one Bharat. The 7 all-party delegations are set to visit key partner countries, including members of the United Nations Security Council later this month. The 4 Congress leaders picked for the all-party delegations are Shashi Tharoor, Dr. Amar Singh, Manish Tiwari and Anand Sharma. Asserting that the Congress is not going to change the names of 4 MPs for the government's proposed delegations to foreign countries to explain India's stance on terrorism emanating from Pakistan, Congress General Secretary Jairam Ramesh on Saturday said that this is dishonest on the government's part. Now, this comes after the government named Congress leader Shashi Tharoor in the list of 7 MPs who would represent India at world forums, where they would brief world leaders on Operation Sindoor. What seemed a unifying factor turned out to be a bitter battle of egos. Jairam Ramesh said the party had submitted 4 names for the government's proposed foreign delegations and was surprised to see a different name. He said, and I quote, "We were asked for names. We expected that the names we had given would be included. We hoped that the names given by the party would be included. But when we saw the press release of PIB, we were surprised. I cannot say what will happen now. Asking 4 names, giving 4 names and announcing another name is dishonest on the government's part." He maintained that the way the situation was handled was dishonest and reiterated that the Congress would not change the 4 names it had proposed. Meanwhile, Shashi Tharoor defended his decision, stating he saw no politics in accepting the invitation extended by the government. He said that when the nation is in crisis and the central government seeks the help of a citizen, what other answer would anyone give? Take a listen.
Mentioned it's a very great honor. As a citizen, being called upon to serve the nation at a time of crisis is a matter of a duty for all of us. At the same time, for me, it is an honor that I've been asked to lead the delegation, and I look forward very much to playing my part. I've always said that when my services are required by the nation, I should not be found wanting, and I had no hesitation in accepting the kind invitation of the government, which to my mind is nothing to do with politics and everything to do with our country's national interests. The party has my telephone number and they can call me anytime they like. I don't think there's any difficulty there. So as far as I'm concerned, I don't really see any communication gap. Sometimes one learns about certain statements from the media. That may be that we have other means of communication as well.
All right, let me quickly go across to my colleague Brijesh Pandey, who joins me over the phone line with more details on the same. Brijesh, Congress is now openly questioning why only one of the 4 names it proposed was included in the anti-terror delegation, calling it a proof of the Modi government's insensitive and dishonest political mindset. How do we, decode the kind of politics at play here, Brijesh, at a time when our focus should have been on ostracizing Pakistan for harboring terror? Here we are locked in a domestic tug of war over representation. How unfortunate is that?
Well, Neha, there are 2 layers to the story. The first layer is that, the government is well within its right to request any member of parliament to be part or head the panel which is going on to launch India's diplomatic offensive against Pakistan and to get Pakistan ostracized at the international community. But when that one person name is Shashi Tharoor, it doesn't become as clear-cut as the government would want you to understand. If you remember, after the dastardly terror attack in Pulwama, what happened was that there was a Pahalgam. What happened was that at one of the rallies in Kerala, where the Prime Minister had gone to inaugurate, the Prime Minister made a quip saying that the presence of Shashi Tharoor at this one that particular meeting would give somebody sleepless nights. So inclusion of Shashi Tharoor is not that easy and not that straightforward as even the government would like to. The Congress is also not covering itself in absolute glory by objecting to this particular name and also, trying to drive home the point that this particular name was taken in by the government, knowing fully well that this has not been approved. The second thing is that if the government has asked political parties to give names, then I think people should be selected basis on only from the names which have been given by the political party. So right now, the status of Shashi Tharoor, that exactly how he is going, whether he's going as as a member of parliament only, or he's going as a Congress representative or Congress member of parliament to that particular delegation, also becomes suspect because the Congress did not put forward his name. He was selected by the government, and Shashi Tharoor's run-in and also Shashi Tharoor's blow-hot, blow-cold relationship, which has been going on with the central leadership of the party, is not news. So it is all not as straightforward as either the Congress party would like you to believe or even the government would like you to believe. Neha?
All right. Also, Brijesh, considering Shashi Tharoor's nearly 3 decades of experience as a senior United Nations official, his expertise in global diplomacy, the question is, wouldn't someone like Shashi Tharoor would have been an obvious choice, especially for such a mission on when we're talking about, international importance?
Well, of course he is. He has the requisite wherewithal and he has the requisite maturity. He has been at the forefront of, United Nations for a long time. He has personal relationships with the top diplomats and people who are the movers and shakers as far as world diplomacy is concerned. So nobody is putting a question mark, or nobody is even doubting for a second that whether inclusion of Shashi Tharoor is a right choice or not. He's, in fact, if I would add, he's perhaps one of the best choice the government could ever make as far as heading one delegation to several countries, including the most important, which is the United States of America. So nobody is questioning the doubt, or nobody is questioning the competence of Shashi Tharoor as far as this particular inclusion is concerned, or him being included in this particular list is concerned. What is happening is that this is not the first time Shashi Tharoor's fraught relationship with or taut relationship with the Congress party has come to the fore.
Right, Brijesh, I'll request you to continue to stay with us. In fact, I'm also joined by RP Singh, BJP spokesperson. A very warm welcome to you, Mr. Singh. How does the BJP really respond to Congress's claim that the centre ignored their proposed names to push a political agenda?
What were the 4 names they are given? First one was of Mr. Anand Sharma. Is he member parliament? The list was, they were asked to send a list of member parliaments, not ex-member parliament or ex-ministers. But why did Congress party send the name of Anand Sharma, who is not a member parliament also? Second name is of Mr. Gogoi. We know there is already an investigation going on Mr. Gogoi's wife about her relationship with the Pakistan and their ambassadors and their diplomats here. Third name is of Nazir Hussain. 3 people were arrested when he became the MLA, and Pakistan Jindabad was chanted on his becoming the member parliament in the Karnataka Assembly, in the venue of the Karnataka Assembly. So if this is the sort of the list they have sent, and this is the seriousness they show toward such a serious subject, so government has a right to decide whom to pick then.
Also, most importantly, Mr. Singh, at a time when the focus should be on countering terrorism from Pakistan, isn't it important for all political parties to present a united front? Let me ask you this. How is your party, the BJP, working towards this?
Well, we have picked up the best people, and also that this message should go worldwide that Pakistan is a country which harbors terrorists, and then from where the terrorism goes around the world, where any activity of about the terrorism which happens in the world, the mother place is Pakistan. So let the world know, and that's why this delegation is going. That's why all senior people and all people from all parties are there. And then what's the problem with Shashi Tharoor? Shashi Tharoor is as much a congressman as Mr. Anand Sharma, former member parliament, is.
All right, continue to stay with us, Mr. Singh. I'm also joined by senior Congress leader Rashid Alvi over the phone line. Mr. Alvi, a very warm welcome to you. Let me, sir, ask you a very straight question. Why was Shashi Tharoor, with his vast diplomatic and UN experience, excluded from the Congress's list for the anti-terror delegation?
You know, Congress party has no objection, but important thing is, if Government of India has asked Congress party, kindly send your names of your MPs who can represent in delegations, and then you are ignoring. If Government of India wanted to decide on its own, why you have asked Congress party to send your names who can represent in delegations? You are insulting Congress party if you are ignoring those names which are recommended by the Congress party. You should not have asked Congress party. You should have decided you on your own. If you are asking from any political party, please send 4 names, 5 names, or who can represent in the delegation. Then you should include on those names. Otherwise, you should not have asked from any political party to recommend some MPs or some representatives who can represent in our delegations. It is definitely, deliberately, BJP government is insulting Congress party that you send your names and we are going to ignore those names. Shashi Tharoor, very respectable MP. All those MPs are very respectable. But any political party, if you are asking 4 names, it is not possible for any political party to send 10 names, 11 names. Congress party didn't decide to send the name of Shashi Tharoor ji or any other MP. So on the part of BJP government is not proper at all. And I do not know why they are behaving in such a manner. When it was the critical time of our country, all political parties were supporting you, including Congress party. We have not raised even a single question. What are you going to do and what is your planning? Nothing else. And then you decided ceasefire without consulting any political party.
Mr. Alvi, let me ask you this. Your own party leader, Shashi Tharoor there has said that, he's given out a statement that it isn't about party politics, but it is about national interest. How do you see this?
Because it is in the interest of a nation, that is the reason Congress party is not asking its MPs not to go in the delegation. Congress party is not objecting. It is not the question. Question is, first of all, you have asked, kindly send 4 names. And then you have not included those names. Only one, Anand Sharma, has been included. You tell me, as an anchor, as an honest person, can you justify it? You should not have asked from Congress party. You should have decided on yourself. But you wanted to insult Congress party. You send your names. We are going to ignore. We will include those names to whom we like. What is this?
Mr. Alvi, hold on to that thought. Let me quickly go across to Mr. R.P. Singh. Mr. R.P. Singh, you heard Rashid Alvi. He says the intent was to insult the Congress party. How do you respond to that?
Well, very straightforward. It's Mr. Anand Sharma, member parliament. The list was for the member parliament, not for ex-member parliament or ex-ministers or senior Congress leaders. It was regarding who the member parliament list. But they ignored that. And then it's the internal politics which is happening within the Congress party. That's why they ignored the person who could have represented the best person who could have represented was Mr. Shashi Tharoor. That's why they ignored him. Already saying that Shashi Tharoor is a BJP man. He's already been saying this on various channels. But that's another issue. But fact is that Mr. Shashi Tharoor was the best choice within the Congress party. That's why he was requested and he accepted it, and he said that for me, nation is before the party. And also, what do he has to say about the Elizabeth Gogoi, who had a relationship with the NGO in Pakistan? We have been told there's some funding also happening. There's already inquiry going on the case.